Hey collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon and welcome to the channel. So I am going to be doing your zodiac December readings. So before we jump into your specific sign, let's get into what exactly is happening in the month of December. So on December 4th, we do have a cold full moon in Gemini. Then on December 19th, it's more like the 20th, the morning of, we have a new moon in Capricorn, and this is going to be time for completion, renewal, reflection, and shadow work. And then on December 21st, we have Yule or winter solstice. So this is the longest night of the year. So this is the beginning of winter, and just the days are going to start to get longer again. So we're coming out of like a dark period and getting back into the time frame of when we have more daytime light. And then I also wanted to mention that for the whole month of November, if you comment the word book in any video, you are entered to win a free copy of my book, which is The Art of Expression. It was just released on Amazon in October. It is now available in 3 formats. That is ebook, paperback, and hardcover. You'll be winning this paperback first edition. This contest runs for the entire month of November, and you only need to type in 4 words to enter, BOOK. You can check out a free sample download of it on Amazon in the links in the description. Good luck, and you must be a subscriber to win. All right. So that being said, we are going to jump right into your astrology signs. Welcome, my Cancerian friends. If your sun, moon, or rising falls in the sign of Cancer, then this is your reading. So we're going to take a look at the month ahead for December and see what is in your energy, what you can expect to find out there as you navigate this thing called life. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, let's get into the Cancer reading. Tell me what they need to know for the month of December, please. All right, we have ornaments. So it is a remembrance of what once was and with what shall be, a fragile beauty beaming upon thee. So there's something here maybe that you're remembering. I don't know if Christmas in particular, because I'm getting the 25th and decorating a tree. Maybe there was something that you did as a tradition on Christmas and you are remembering that this year. Whether it is because someone has left, you know, like, oh, I have to carry on this tradition now because they're no longer with us. Or maybe you're starting new traditions and just trying to set the pace for the years to come with the next generations. But I am getting that there is something that you are remembering, almost like I'm getting a memorial. So I don't know if someone's birthday was around this time, or again, if they have passed, if this is around the time that you just remember them the most. But this does feel like a remembrance of traditions and people in particular for you. All right, let's get another one for Cancer, please, for December. Thank you. We have reindeer medicine. Journey into the depths of your soul, an awakening of sights revealed. It is time for no time at all, for all is presently here. All right. So what I'm getting with this is like hermit mode. Maybe some of you are not wanting to go out. Like if there's parties to go to, you're kind of like, I'd rather stay in and I'd rather introvert this. You know, I don't really want to go out and celebrate. I don't really want to go to parties. This feels like a time that you're either wanting to spend with yourself or you're being guided to spend by yourself. Maybe for you, like parties and family drains you around the holidays. Like you just feel emotionally drained. Maybe some of you want to celebrate at home. Like, hey, let's have the party at my house. I don't want to go to your house. Let's do it here. I know Cancers tend to be like homebodies and pride themselves on their home and the comfort of it and everything. So this feels like maybe they don't want to journey out for the holidays this year due to comfort. Like, hey, I don't want to not be comfortable. It's giving me itchy sweater energy. Maybe some of you are like, I hate wearing the itchy sweaters and I would rather wear my pajamas and cuddle up with a blanket and a Hallmark movie or something and some hot cocoa. Slippers. Yep, that's what it's giving me here. All right, let's keep going. Let's get one more. Thank you. We have candle magic. Finger the spine and caress thy lips. Light the spell spilling from your grip. Okay. So there might be like a ritual. And again, I got that sort of with the remembrance. This is giving me the new energy now. So maybe for some of you, you are going into that like very traditional sense of things. Like this is what we always traditionally did. But there's also giving me this energy of you creating something new. So maybe traditionally we'd always done this. I'm going to still honor that, right? But I also want to start incorporating this new thing, right? Maybe you are thinking about the year ahead and what you want to bring in. What are you manifesting? So you could be using some candle magic as far as that goes. All right, bottom of the deck here, we have telling stories. So I love this because this has taken me back to this remembrance. Like maybe again, you had a grandparent that would always sit you on their lap and tell you stories around this time, and that's what you're remembering. Maybe they're no longer with you and you're just kind of like, let's continue to do that, you know? All right, we're going to jump into the tarot and see what else we can get. What else do we have for December for my Cancerian friends? Thank you. Oh, that's a whole bunch. That's probably the lot of it. All right, so we have the 5 of Swords, Queen of Cups, King of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, let's take a look. So I will start by saying it's very interesting that these cards almost exactly mimic what I was talking about. So there's definitely this part of you here with the 4 of Pentacles that wants to hold on to things that are traditional, okay? But there's also this part of you that wants to do something new, right? Our cycles are always changing. The tides are always changing. We now have new things coming in and you want to start new traditions, okay? Now, 5 of Swords back here has you conflicted in some way. Maybe you feel that if you don't honor those old rituals, those old traditions, that you're dishonoring your family or something like that. And this part of you that wants to start new traditions is like, there's this new aspect of you that's growing and changing with the cycles, right? But you don't necessarily want to let go of the old traditions, maybe because part of you doesn't want to get, I'm almost getting like, get in trouble. And it's very interesting, this feeling, because it almost is giving me this feeling of like a child when they know they've done something wrong and they're afraid that they're going to get punished for it. But the punishment that you perceive here is stemming from something from childhood, okay? And what I'm getting is that it won't be as bad as you think. So again, not wanting to go to family parties. Maybe you've been pressured your whole life, like you have to go. This is your family, you have to go. And this year you're like, but I really don't want to go. Again, I'd rather stay at home with my PJs and my comfy blanket and do my own rituals. but maybe you're being pressured, and so this is like tearing you up inside, like inner conflict. But here's the thing. Because we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords here, this is giving me the energy of you can be both. You can be this very watery energy as you are, this loving, compassionate, intuitive being, but you can also set boundaries. It's okay to set boundaries even if it's your family. There is always going to be that tradition in place. You don't have to feel guilted into continuing to do the things that are traditional that your family have always wanted you to do, because there's something inside of you that wants to also do something new. Like, it's not going to be the end of the world if every once in a while you're like, nope, I don't want to come to that. I just want to be alone on this day, respect my boundaries. And the thing is you're perceiving there to be a battle over this with the Five of Swords. You're also perceiving people to be clinging to these old traditions and not willing to be open to the new traditions. But I am getting that some people might surprise you. Maybe this is going to require a conversation between you and the family, or whoever it is that are, in this traditional sense, to where you can say, you know what, I've always loved our traditions. I really have. I love when we read stories together. I love when we play games together, or whatever it is that you do traditionally. We go to church that night. I don't know, whatever you do. But at the same time, I also would like us to incorporate some new traditions, ask if they're open to it. Let's sure do these old traditions, but I also would like to see if you're open to these new traditions. And if they are not, that's okay. That doesn't mean that you have to do the things that you don't want to do. You can still go home in your PJs and do your new traditions by yourself. So this is the message that's coming through for you for this month, is just to be aware that you don't always have to do the things your family tells you have to do. Oh, you have to come to this party. No, you don't. You have free will. And again, you're having this inner conflict about whether there's going to be a fight over it. And again, there might be, but that's irrelevant, because you need to be focusing on yourself this year and every year, and what it is that you want to accomplish for you. And what I'm getting more with this Queen of Cups energy is that a lot of you don't like going to family parties because you're empathic and it's a bit much for you. Maybe you have relatives that hug you too tightly and for a little too long, and you're like, I can't. I just can't. It's not for me. Whatever it is, I just want you to know that you're going to find within yourself the balance point, the compromise. What is it that you want to do that's good for you, but that you also want to honor your family's traditions? Maybe you don't go to church anymore, but maybe you still go to the family party, or vice versa. Maybe you don't go to the family party, but you still go to church. I don't know what your traditions are, but there's going to be some sort of compromise that is going to satisfy everybody, where you can still sit at home in your PJs and your comfy blanket and your slippers and your hot cocoa with your new traditions. And again, maybe your family will be open to these new traditions. And if they're not, then that's okay. You are totally within your means and rights to say, then I choose me right now. So that is the message that is coming through here. All right, let's go a little deeper. Let's see if we can find out more information for my Cancerian friends. This is going to be more the stuff that's happening in the background that maybe you can't see or that you don't know about right now. So tell me more, please. All right, so we have illness and vow. Wish, hope, worship. Okay, so the vow is giving me the church energy. Disease, weakness, and frailty with illness. All right, we'll have to see where that's taking us. Accident. Oh, now this is interesting because this is giving me, it's taking me to this Five of Swords energy where you feel like you need an excuse not to go. Oh, I got in an accident, I can't go. I'm sick, I can't go. Like, it's giving me the energy of that's the only way that you think your family will accept you not being there, is that you've got something else to do, or that you can't because you're, yeah. Wow. All right. Then we have robbery. Yep, I was robbed. I got to deal with that. I can't come in. Maybe you feel that your family is robbing your time and your energy, like energy vampires, and that you need to store it for yourself, and so that's why you can't go. Indulgence. Yep, look at this. This is you at home in your comfy blanket, your robes, your champagne, your towels on your head. Maybe you want to have like a friend party, you know? Like, hey, friends, not just family. Let's get together and do this fun stuff, you know? And then we have triumph. I'm getting that no matter what it is you decide to do here, you're going to be good. Like, you're going to get through this. Your family's going to be just accepting of whatever happens, okay? Here's the thing, though. Like, you don't need to make something up to not go to the thing you don't want to do. Maybe that's how you've always gotten out of things in the past, right? I'm sick, I can't come. I got in an accident, I can't come. I was robbed, I can't come. There's like 3 excuses here. Maybe some of you are like, oh, good excuses, I'm going to use that. The thing is you're still allowed to do what you want to do, right, with your new traditions. And I'm getting almost like a friend version of the holidays, like a Friendsgiving or a friend Christmas or whatever other holidays this season you celebrate. The vow card is giving me that this is your vow to yourself. Like you're telling yourself that I will no longer show up for the things that drain my energy. That includes with family. I am only going to celebrate the things that celebrate me back and not totally drain me of everything. So it's totally going to be up to you how you go about this season, all right? But just know that you don't have to make something up to not go. King of Swords has no problems just cutting that, whatever it is that they have to cut, the cord. I was going to say the cord. They just do it. Like it's easy. It's literally like, here's my standards, they're high. I just choose not to go this year. I don't need an excuse or a reason. Maybe it's because you've already planned something else that day. Right? Nope, I can't go this year. I have other plans. And that might be your excuse, right? Oh, you know your family always holds Christmas on this day. Then you go to your friends and be like, psst, 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 let's plan this on this day. And then everyone's like, yes, we're doing it. Then all of a sudden your family shows up and they're like, hey, you come into that Christmas party or whatever it is, the gathering. And you're like, nope, not this year. I'm going to be at home in my comfy PJs and my slippers and my hot cocoa or my champagne or my robe or whatever it is you do, right? Maybe you have a spa day. But you're doing it for you this time, right? Creating new traditions, doing what's best for you. And I am getting that while you initially may encounter battle and conflict, I am getting that this will work out in the end. Because you are starting a new cycle of not people pleasing, not overgiving, and not just allowing people to take from you. So, doesn't matter if these people are your family or not. You're not required to give them anything. Okay? All right, so I am going to now pull a oracle card, which is from the Dragon Riders Oracle. This is a new deck that I just got. So this actually is a beautiful deck where we have deities, goddesses, gods, whatever, that are paired with a dragon, and they each have a message for you. So what message do we have for my Cancerian friends out there for this month? What message? All right, thank you. We have Oya and, oh, I'm going to butcher this name. Ayana da Gaidan. Sorry if I said that wrong. Oya has spoken. The exchange of give and take has become unbalanced, out of kilter. I renew your spirit with wind. I renew your life with fire. Wow. That could not play more into the messages that came through for you than any other card that could have come out. Wow. All right, so your message from Oya. The process of give and take is like a rhythm, like the ancient songs of wind and fire, like the rhythmic sound of women dancing and stamping their feet upon the earth. When giving and taking are perfectly balanced, the result is divine harmony. But when they are unbalanced and out of kilter, blockages occur. Give in order to receive, and receive in order to give. Reflect on this and act wisely, and trust leadership of your life to the female vibrations within you. Oya is connected with an orange dragon whose name is that name, which equates to merging and melding opposites. Love it. So your message from the dragon here. Your way forward is still blocked. You cannot see it clearly through a veil of self-doubt, feelings of worthlessness, and a fear of not being loved. Your first task is to stop judging. Judge nothing. Judge neither situations nor people. Be sure to always act in accordance with your convictions, values, and heart. Do not let anyone deny you anything or impose anything upon you. And stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. The children, the animals in your world. Wow. Okay. So, again, going back to equal give and take and balanced energy and knowing when to set boundaries and cut people off because maybe they've been taking and not enough giving. Here it is. It's like this oracle wrapped it all up nicely in a bow for you based on everything that I've been saying this entire reading. So, my Cancerian friends, this has been your message. This is your December energy. So I hope it resonated with you. If it did, beautiful. Give it a like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And just know that you have the power within yourself to stand up for whatever it is that you believe. And again, it doesn't matter if anybody disagrees with you. Your purpose here in this month is to find what makes you truly happy. And if that means that you have to indulge, then do it. And again, it may make some other people not happy, but guess what? Your people-pleasing days are over. You're doing things for you now, right? So they are here to restore the balance of the equal give and take. So just make sure that as you're honoring the old traditions, that you are also setting the new traditions and balancing the two. Okay? All right, so this has been your message. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Take care, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.